All right, so we're going to start standing. I'm going to whip my socks off. You can just pop the ball down. That's all good. You can keep them on. You've got sticky socks. I don't. Definitely, yeah. All right, so we're going to find a nice tall spine, zippering up pubic bone to belly button. Just check in that you're not holding or clenching through the glutes. There's a gentle bend through the knees. So from here, we'll just take a breath in, sweep the arms to the sky, lengthen through the fingertips, and then we're going to dive down. So scooping belly in and up, rounding through the spine, just allowing the shoulders and the head to be nice and heavy. Take a breath in down at the bottom, and then exhale, roll on up, stacking your spine. Just notice if you're transferring the weight from right to left. Sweep the arms up, pull belly in, diving down again, exhale. Trying not to lock through the knees, and maybe your chest comes onto your thighs. Breath in down at the bottom. Exhale, tucking tailbone in between the legs. We'll take it up one last time. Filling up the lungs. Exhale, like a balloon deflating. Empty out that breath. Inhale down at the bottom. Exhale, stacking your spine one last time. Bone on top of bone. Shoulders roll down the back. Head comes up last. Beautiful. We're awake. Good. Coming down onto our backs. When you're ready, swivel yourself around and laying down all the way. Oh. Carla's coming in. Sorry about that. Lying down onto your backs and placing your hands just on top of your hip bones, finding that little triangle at the pelvis. Welcome, Carla, just joining us. We're on our backs. All right, so we'll start with some imprinted spine. I'll spin around so you can see me here. So as you breathe in, I'll get you to tuck the tailbone underneath, imprint your lower back. And then as you exhale, hip bones will shift away from you, finding that extra bit of space underneath the lower back. Inhale as you pull your belly button in. Exhale as you take it away. Do that one more time. Inhale as you tuck the pelvis under. Exhale, press away. Now bring yourself back through center, and we're going to swap the breath. Inhale as you press your hip bones away. Find that little arch through the lower back. Exhale as you round the spine and tuck the pelvis under. Inhale, send it away. Exhale, empty out the breath. Inhale forwards. Exhale. One more time here. And exhale. Finding your neutral spine here. So our pelvis and hip bones making that lovely triangle nice and flat. Bring your hands down by your side, and one at a time we'll float our legs up into that tabletop position. Feel as if you're pulling your rib cage down to flatten onto the mat. And from here, we're going to take our leg that's closest to the camera at home, left leg here in the studio, and take it out towards the left or out towards the side. Keeping your other leg still in space, then exhale as you close that leg back up to tabletop. Alternating side, take the other leg over towards one side. Exhale as you bring it closed. Now just check in with the shoulders and the neck that we're not creating more tension through the body. I want you to actively pull your belly in as you bring that leg back. So your hip bones are staring straight up to the ceiling, not dropping or rocking from side to side. Inhale to take it over. Exhale to close. Good. Let's do one more here. Exhale, bring it on in. Now flex your heels for me. We'll take it into our heel tap. So dropping one heel down towards the floor and then pulling back up. Now just notice here, if you take your leg a little too far and you start to pop throughout the ribs and the lower belly, you've probably gone a little bit too far. So you're just going to shorten your range, maybe not even tapping the heel all the way down. If hands on your hip bones feels comfortable for you, keep it there. Or we're going to reach our arms up towards the sky, fingertips along, energy from the shoulder blades all the way up towards fingertips. As if you are hugging a ball with your palms squeezing inwards. And keep this going. A little tap. And so we're hinging from our hip in our neutral spine. 10 seconds here. Exhale. Nice work. 3 and 2 and 1. Bring it back. We're taking it into our dead bug. So opposite arm reaches as we tap that heel down. Exhale as we bring it back through center. So the arm and leg that isn't moving stays super, super still as the arm and the shoulder reaches away. Can you continue to pull your belly button down? So we're focusing on trunk stability and then obviously mobility through the shoulder and the leg, the hip. Now, if you're ready to step it up a little more, now we take our toe taps into a single leg stretch. So we are lengthening our lever, which means we need to continue to focus on lower belly. Let's keep this going. Oh, yes. Waking up those hip flexors. 3 and 2 and 1. Bring your knees into your chest. Have a little rest. Allow the hip flexors to chill out for a bit. And we'll take it into our single leg stretch with our curl up. So with our chest lift. If your neck lifted is not good for you this morning, just keep it down. You can do this all the same. So stretch one leg out long as you bring the other in towards your chest. Now really pull the knee right in towards your face. If you're curling up, can you try and get your shoulder blades off the mat? Pull your belly in deep. We're in a C spine. Good. Swap and catch the leg. Boom. Hold here. Pull the knee in nice and close. Take a breath in and change. Exhale. Let's do that again. Take a breath in. Exhale. This time we're going to take a breath in. Swap. Exhale twice. Little pump. Inhale and change. Let's do that again. And as you do that, pull your knee in tight twice. And again, little pulse. And 3 to go. Last one. And relax. Beautiful. Take the head down. Oh, that's warmed me up. I'm nice and rosy red in the face. All right, from here, straighten one leg to the sky, scissors, as the other leg stretches down, just hovering at a few centimeters off the mat. Option, take your head up, scoop through your belly, eye gaze down towards your pubic bone, and we swap and catch the other leg. Boom, nice. Inhale, exhale, swap. And swap. And swap. And swap. Let's do that double pulse. And can you pull it? a little closer. In, beautiful. In, curl up a little higher. Yes, good. Stephanie, nice. 1, 2, we've got 3 to go, 2 to go, 1, and relax. Beautiful work. Amazing work. I like hearing sound effects like that. All right, bring your knees just in line with your hips, pop your feet down, and then hands will come behind your head. Now, interlacing your hands behind your neck, and thumbs will run down your head, so just to support the neck there. Bring your elbows slightly forwards. And we're just going to come into our rotation, so our oblique twist. And we're just going to start with our legs bent, taking the elbow across the body. Lovely. Try to tap elbow to knee, but without cheating, without bringing the knee towards you. I know I cheat all the time. So try to curl up a little higher. As I said before, we're working obliques. I want you to actively squeeze and exhale out all the breath through the sides of the body. Keep this going. Exhale, curl it up, inhale to return. All right, we're gonna amp it up a little bit more. If that's for you, you float your legs to tabletop. From here, we stretch one leg out long and return. So this is our more intermediate option if that's for you today. Find a little bit more rotation through the thoracic spine rather than pulling your neck. It's hard, I know. Back. The longer you hold it and the slower you go, oh yes, the harder you are working. Stay with it. Everyone's doing really well. Amazing. Pull your belly in deeper. Try to flatten your waistline. Here we go. 10 seconds. And 3, and 2, and 1. Rest. Nice work. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Take a little roll from side to side. All right, from here, we are gonna make our way up onto our hands and our knees into our cat-cow position. So just feel free to move the spine, get into your body. If you need to do a couple of cat-cows or even a child's pose, just find some flexion and extension throughout the spine. All right, one more breath here. And all right, so for our setup, can you make sure that your wrists are stacked directly underneath your shoulders and your knees are stacked underneath your hips? You're pulling your belly in, and in your neutral spine, there's just a slight lift of the tailbone. So we aren't completely flat and we're not wagging our tail. From here, can you stretch your right leg out nice and long without moving your hips? Shoot it down the mat and just walk forward. And then bend your knee. So we're just going to find a couple of hip circles here. So let's draw 3 circles in one direction. Just find a little bit of space through the hip joint. You can move around a little bit. You don't have to be completely locked off to parallel or facing the front. Just allow that to move. And then reverse those circles. Keep spreading through your 10 fingers and grounding down through the knuckles. If at any point you need to come onto your elbows, please do. All right, from here, we're gonna stretch that leg out nice and long. Now we square the hips off. Bend your knee in, and we're just gonna pump the foot up towards the sky, a little press. Imagine you're stamping that heel right up onto the ceiling, evenly pressing through both hands. We want to feel activation through the glutes and the hamstrings without coming into that arch spine. Stay with it, little pumps. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it here. Bring your heel in towards your glute. Squeeze, release. Tiny little release, doesn't have to be huge. Boom, good. Legs are waking up this morning. Stay with it. 3 and 2 and 1. Little bit of relief. Stretch the leg out long, point your toe, and then knee comes in towards your nose as you round through your spine. Little cow pose. Stretch it long. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do that again. Inhale away. Exhale. Beautiful work. Rest there if you need to roll the wrists. Take a child's pose. Prepare mentally for when we do the other side. All right, coming back up onto your hands and knees, finding restacking through the body. Let's take our second leg nice and long. We flex the foot, lifting it on up. As we pull the heel in, we stamp it up and up and up. So just know that, you know, one side isn't going to be exactly the same as the other. You might have to shorten your range on one side than the other. Good, little pumps, good. Neck is long, supporting hip is hugging in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. We squeeze heel to bum, release. Heel to bum, release. Keep pulling belly in, release. Boom, release. Squeeze, release. We have 3 and 2. 1. Point your toes. Stretch it long. Exhale, round it on out. Stretch it long, inhale, round it out. One more here. And exhale. Child's pose or shell stretch. Knees together, reach your arms long. You need to roll the wrists. All right, from here, if wrists are okay, I'll just show you guys at home what we're gonna do. I've got 2 options, just depending on how you're feeling today. So we're working core, all that stability through the trunk, but it can get a little wristy here. So you're gonna start in a child's pose. This is our gentler option. And then from here, you're going to come up and try slide, little tap of the knee to elbow. Then you're going to come back and then you're going to alternate. Now, it's not a race. I don't want you to go fast because I want you to really focus on your shoulders staying in their pockets. And then your more advanced option, which everyone is keen for, right? It is actually very, very strong. So it's in your full plank. And you will come from almost a A-frame or downward dog into a tap. It is a, yeah, it's very intense. So look, go for gold. I'm gonna start with the gentler option. So coming into your child's pose, press down through the pads of the fingers and ground down through your knuckles. Bring yourself forwards as you breathe in, and then we'll go left knee to left elbow, little tap, and then press back. That's it. Yep, and then swap over right knee to right elbow, little tap, and back down. Try to get your knee up as high as your tricep if you can. As you bring yourself forwards, your shoulders and your wrists are aiming to be in line with each other. Little tap, that's it, and then back. Nice work. We've only got 5 more here. If you want to come up into your full plank, I'm just going to show you guys at home if anyone is interested. You can see why you need to move slow as well. All right, once you have finished your 5, please sit back. We're going to give those wrists a little bit of a break here. You can just roll the wrists here. You'll be happy to know that we are moving away from our hands. Let's swing our legs around and we will come into our bridging series. So lying down onto your back, neutral spine, feet are stacked underneath your hips. Give your Achilles a little brush. You know you're in the right place. And scoop the tailbone underneath as you press the hips to the ceiling. Holding here. Inner thighs are switching on, outer thighs, glutes. And then just begin to melt the spine back onto the mat. Try to keep your hips in line with your knees. And they're coming right up nice and smooth. Coming all the way down. Good. Coming up again as you exhale. Inhale as you come down. I want you to try and move one movement, one breath. Now, I don't care if you're moving fast, if you're moving slower today, move with your breath. Inhale as you come down. Let's do that a couple more times. Exhale, squeeze through the inner thighs. Just coming up to the backs of the shoulders, nowhere near the neck here. All right, coming on up into your bridge again. Can you hold it here up at the top? Notice if your rib cage has started to open or flare out, bring everything in and just drop down a vertebrae so you're not all the way up. From here, can you hover your right leg off the ground? Maybe a couple centimeters, maybe it comes to tabletop. And then pop that down, transition without dropping the hips. Left foot comes up. Now really keep pressing down through the hands and through the backs of the shoulders, anchoring down there. Good. You're trying to lift that leg up and then pop it down in that same spot. Good. Keep those hips lifted. Can you do one more on each side? And then holding up at the top, we've got 10 little hip drops and squeeze. We drop halfway, we squeeze at the top. That's 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 to go. 8, 9, 10, we roll down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Really nice work. Take a breath in here. Give the legs a shake or a slap if you need. And then we're going to float your left leg up into tabletop. We're going to come up into a single leg bridge. So just prepare for that mentally. Scoop on up, press through that supporting leg, right leg. Can you extend the leg to the ceiling? Can you tap it down towards the floor and then back up, back into tabletop, and then drop that leg down. Roll yourself all the way down. Good. Swap legs over, right leg to tabletop. Inhale to prepare, exhale to come all the way up. Straighten your leg to the sky, tap it down towards the floor, keep your hips up, send the leg up to tabletop and replace it down. Roll yourself back down. Let's do that again. Left leg to tabletop. Come on up. Straighten, tap it down, bring it up, tabletop, pop it down, and we roll. Woo. Feeling those quads. Second side, right leg. Send it up and down, back up, bend your knee, and roll down. Now we're going to do that one more time on each side. Press it up. Woo. Little tap and up. Roll yourself down. Try to keep those hips level. Last side here. Make it fantastic. You're looking good. Tap and up. Bend your knee and roll on down. Fabulous work. Now, if you need to take your knees wide, bring your feet together. Allow the legs just to relax, or you can take your knees from side to side. Whatever kind of rest position feels good. Allow the breath to settle here. Talking and doing this isn't as easy as it seems, just so you know. Oh, I get puffed out. That's okay. That's what I'm getting paid for. Shut up, Clancy. All right, send your legs out nice and long and wrap your inner thighs together. So bring everything together. Now, with your hands down by your side, I want you to actively scoop your lower belly down. So you're coming more into a rounded, tucked position with your legs long. Now, you can place your hands on your hips to begin with, or if you want, just keep them down by your side. And we're going to try and lift one leg up without dropping through the hip, and then pop that back down. Shoot long out of your toes as you take it over towards the other side. Continue to tuck right underneath. So we've got our corset on, and it's pulling in tighter. Waistband gets smaller and smaller. Little lift and hover. So if you're mobile through the chest, you have a tendency of poking your chest out and arching through the lower back, I want you to pull it right down. Now, if you're looking for a little bit more juice in this stretch, I know I always am, you're going to interlace your hands, pop it behind your head, and as you float the leg up, you're going to add a little chest lift. You can have a little peek at what your hips are doing and what you're doing in space. Getting that visual is very handy, I find. Nice work. Keep this going, little curl up. Try to get your lower back flat onto your mat. And it goes without saying that this chest lift is coming from the core. It's not coming from the shoulders. Your head should be nice and heavy in your hands. Stay with me, 10 seconds. Last one here. And relax down. Beautiful work. So we've done all of this work for what, you say? Not just nothing. So we're going to take our roll up. Have a little watch if you aren't familiar with it. If you've got a ball, you can use your ball for this one, or even a pillow I find quite handy. So if you need to have a watch, I'll explain. You're going to inhale as you take the arms behind you. Find that scooped spine that we were just using. And then as you exhale, chin to chest, reach the ball towards your flexed feet, and then roll the ball down for that amazing spine stretch. Then you are going to reverse that, point your toes away, and try to slow it down as much as you can as you take it over. All right, here we go. Inhale, arms up and over. Exhale, flex your toes, eye gaze to feet, and then bring the ball towards your thighs as you reach. Nice. That's okay. So if you want a little, it is, yes. So in studio here, we're talking about using that momentum, that little hoik to get up. So just for my ladies at home, what you can do, so the ball is really handy there to do that. What you can do, Stephanie, is you can kind of bend your knees a little bit to help you up. Yeah, give that a try. So I want you to imagine that you're like being punched in the belly, or you're trying to just scoop away from that fist coming towards you. Big scooped out spine. There's lots and lots and lots to think about, I know. And breathe at the same time. Good, chin to chest and round. If you would like to take this a little bit further today, what you're going to do is you're going to hover the ball above your thighs. This is all optional, of course. So you just move to your limits today, where feels comfortable. So if you want to take that further, you hover, 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 and around. Ooh, nice work. Point your toes. Scooping, scooping, scooping. Point your toes as you stretch yourself away. Flex your feet as you come up. Let's do one more here. Scoop belly down and out. Good, good, good. Wrap your inner thighs together. How are we going at home? Looking good. Everyone's got a ball or a pillow. Amazing. Fab. Nice work. Nice work. All right. So pop the ball down once you come all the way up. Feet, knees, ankles, we're all stacked. Bring your hands just underneath your thighs and then begin to scoop into your half roll back. We're just going to hold here. So you're roughly on your tailbone / sacrum. And I want you to feel that same feeling, everything we've just been doing for the last 5 minutes, all lower belly, that deep scoop. Now, I want you to just become nice and light on your tiptoes. So light that you start to float the feet. Now we're light on our hands. We're not holding on for dear life. Don't let go. We're nice and light. And then bring your elbows a little higher. Beautiful. Chest is proud and open. Can we take it into some very simple toe taps? Just checking that the neck isn't starting to take over. And then, is it all right? Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Now you can stay here, or to take it a little bit more challenging, more advanced, I want you to float your arms out towards the side. Simple, right? Not really. Yes. All right, let's hold it. It is good on the legs. Bring your feet into a triangle. If you need, you hold on. So at home, my legs are like a diamond. Yeah, feet together, knees apart. That's it. Beautiful. We're just going to hold. Very, very simple. 10 seconds. I'm staring at a clock. 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop the legs. Give them a shake. Nice. So what I want to play around with is our teaser. So if you've done teaser at home, you've done teaser with Joe before. Yes. So this is our nice little way of getting into teaser whilst in this position as well. So have a little look at on the camera. So you're going to hold on in this position and you're going to try to roll down onto your back as slow as you can, keeping your legs here. Then you take a breath in down at the bottom And then you're going to exhale, stretch your legs away as you curl on up and try to sit on up. And then hover the legs. It's good. No, that's all good. The challenge is the roll down. Yeah. When you want to go fast, like when you see a speed hump and you want to speed up. I mean, is that just me? No, I'm joking. Take a breath in and then exhale. Little, oh, yes. If you need that extra little oomph, go for it. See if you can do that one more time. Coming down, 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 down. Oh, good. Chin to chest. Pull your hands, pull your legs, and then press your feet away. Nice. Good. Let that one go. Don't have to do that ever again. Until next time. All right. So let's come into a kneeling position. Hopefully everyone's okay on their knees. Pad up with pillows, anything if that's you. And we're going to take one leg out towards the side. So right leg at home, left leg here. I know, mine too. Mine tend to do that. So we've got knee and hip. We're stacked in line. Hip bones are, boom, staring straight ahead. We're going to stack our hands behind our head, plug the shoulders back in. So just going to find a little side bend and then come back up. I want you to imagine that both sides are lengthening as you take it over. So rather than crunching down, we're finding length up and over. Nice. So lead by this elbow stretch up and over. Your foot is going to try and stay as much as you can. Straight down, yeah. Exactly, yeah, no, good. Good noticing that. Definitely. So you're going to use your obliques. Empty out that breath. Up and over. If you can feel your neck starting to take over, starting to do the job, press your head back into your hands and really use your arm strength to pull your head in. So there's that push-pull feeling, your head pushing back and your hands pulling forwards. Up and over, tummy. Do last one. Hold, hold, hold. And pop that hand down. A little bit of relief. Send the arm up and over for a lovely stretch. Use your obliques. Can you float on up and then take it up and over? Oh, yes, this is good. All that work we've been doing. That lovely stretch all through the side. Let's do that one more time because why not? Press your hips forwards and through and up and over. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Sweep that leg straight in. Stack the hips again and then take that leg out. Yeah. Nice. Hands to head. Stretch through this elbow. Lift up and away and back. So I can notice quite significantly this side is much weaker. Yeah. So what can tend to happen is instead of switching on your obliques, you're going to switch on QL, and most of us can be really, really strong in the lower back. We don't want to do this right now, yeah? We want obliques to hold us, pull us back in. A little bit of back, you know, will be doing the work to assist. We just don't want it to take over. And reach up. 2 more. Last one, hold, lift up, 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 and let that hand come down. Oh, stretch all the way up and over. Coming on up. Oh, using core strength, of course. Coming on over, inhale, exhale. One more time. And bringing yourself back up, slide that knee in. Now, if you've got your pillow or your ball, grab a hold of that. And we'll stay kneeling if that's okay. Press your hands firmly into the ball like you're gonna pop it. Elbows are wrapped in. And I want you to press the ball straight out. So right in front of your sternum, and then bring it back. You can see what you're doing, that's it. So yeah, if you can see what you're doing, great. If not, I want you to just take your mind's eye to the backs of your shoulders. Underneath your armpits, switching on. And the backs of your shoulders are staying in place, so there's no rounding or slipping around through the scapula. Bring it back. I'm going to do 2 more here. And then your next one, hold yourself out in front. We're going to find a little rotation. Hip bones stay facing the front. As we rotate, squeeze that ball harder and then release. Inhale, exhale. Remember those obliques? They're coming back. Just notice here as you rotate over, is that same hip starting to drop back. Last 3. Inhale. 2. Hold this one over here. Inhale, bring the arms into the chest and press away. Inhale. Press and squeeze. Watch those hip bones. 2 more. Lovely. Last one. Bring it back through center. Got to take it to the other side. Inhale. Exhale, swivel. Inhale back. Drop those shoulders down. Good. Inhale. Yeah, so this movement is coming from the thoracic spine. Your eye gaze can follow. Good. Keep squeezing. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze that ball. 2 more here. Next one, hold. We take it in and out. Bring your knees, bring your elbows in and press away. And in. Proud chest. Peel your shoulders open. Those trucks are noisy. And we have the windows open. I'm still sweating. 2 and 1. Bring it back through center and relax. Beautiful work. Sit back onto the feet, pop your ball down, and then just give your shoulders a roll. Work them nice and hard. And take it forwards. All right, coming to lie down onto your side and stack your knees and your ankles, sliding your bottom arm to the top of the mat. So pulling up underneath the rib cage. Actually, let's take the arm out in front. I'm gonna wriggle back. So our book openings, you've got 2 options. Option 1, your book opening, forward and back. Option 2, full circle. This one's my favorite one. So see how you go. I love the round the world. So hands are stacked, shoulders are on top, and then sweep it all the way up, up, up. Try to trace your fingers in a circle around you, and then we sweep it back around to the front. Up, up, up. Get that lovely stretch through the armpit. Oh, my ball keeps rolling onto me. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, definitely. that support, totally. Nice. Reverse those circles. With the book openings, you're just going back to front. That's it, yeah. So if you're doing those, keep going with the book openings. Alternatively, we are reversing our circles. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Final one here. And as you close it all up, spin around, take it straight to the other side. Try to even out. So if you did 4 or roughly 5 circles on one side, try to keep it the same on the other. Nice. Last one on this direction, and then reverse your circles if you're doing them. And last full circle. And coming back onto your backs, please bring your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a little roll from side to side or some circles. And we'll finish off with a twist. So take your feet as wide as the mat. If you've got a towel, and then take your arms out into a T shape, knock your knees over to one side. Allow, if your neck is okay with this, you'll turn your head away from your knees. Inhale up through center, knees will come over to the other side. Turn your head away. Nice work. Heel toe the feet back onto the mat. When you're ready, coming on up, send your legs straight down the mat. We'll sweep the arms up to the sky. Flex your feet if that's okay, little bend through the knees, and then we'll find a nice forward fold around through the spine. Let everything just become nice and heavy. Restack the spine, sweep the arms straight up, breath in, exhale, fold. Sitting up nice and tall, cross your legs over and then come into a forward fold, and we'll finish with our roll up. Feet are hip width distance, take a breath in and exhale, stack your spine, take it nice and slow. Find a tall spine, roll your shoulders back and down, and you're all done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, ladies at home. You're welcome.